Yeah. We actually talked about that. That is one of probably the biggest changes in the remaster that I would care to point my finger at. The fact that in the remaster, loot levels and mob levels are no longer level bound to the level you were when you entered an area. You're tempting me to play Kingdoms of Amalur, by the way. Just too many games. Yes, that is kind of my job, though, Leafin. So indirectly, thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate the effort that I put forward and how successful in my role that I am being. I do regret that you do not have the money for all of the games. However, being that means you cannot join me in the glory that is playing them all. But for what little consolation it might be, you are always welcome to live vicariously through me. Your job is being a temptress? Yeah, it is. I'm here to tempt you. Oldest profession. Just a very new take on it. Okay. Now then, at the end of the last stream, I believe we picked up a certain quest for the best boy. Red in Tooth and Claw. Find the Sprite's well. We are going to help out the best boy. The poor best boy. Evil sprites. Can't even chase down stupid meat birds. It sucks. Look at him hobbling over there. Doesn't know how to use his silly 2 legs. Where's everyone facing? Oh, mommy. You heard nothing? Except your own demise. Oh, your friends heard you. Uh-oh. You still alive? Oh, dear. New area. Things are a lot tougher than they were before. Well, to be fair, these Fae are always a little bit chonky. Names say everything. But these new chakrams are very nice with the double effects. The dual elemental effect is extremely good. Also, I adore the orchestral music in this so much. And we are very much near, well, we're properly in the Feylands now. And so we're going to start seeing some glorious Fey architecture. Hey, Afir, how you doing, mate? Thank you so much for the 32 months. Let me move my mic a little bit. By the way, is the audio okay for you? Just double checking. No fire for the boggarts? My chakrams do fire. Fire and lightning. Very, very frightening. Good on your end. Excellent. Very easy to spell. Shouldn't be a problem. Very easy to spell, my lord. It's locked and can only be opened with the proper key. Oh, Aman in spring. Noted, noted, noted. All right. And we can see those annoying sprites over yonder. Now they are chunky. You see nothing. It's just the wind. They're also very, very sprightly. Tonk. And stay down. Don't worry about the blood. I was just being thorough. Just, you know, making sure to properly pulp the skull until all I was doing was grinding shards of bone and brain matter into the blood-soaked earth. Longsword of bloodletting. I mean, I'm not going to use a longsword. I'm Chakram and daggers, but good to see. Longsword of carnage. Also not too terribly bad. They will go in the junk drawer to be sold later. It's already dead. It's already dead. Yes, but what about second death? Needed to make sure that I made them. The well is down that way. Basically just need to chase down the sprites and the well more than anything. The well is going to be bouncing around for a little bit so we can pin it down. Ooh, we've got one level in blacksmithing, so you will in fact... Oh, no, come back. Ah, god damn chakrams. A bow is so much better for hunting deer. Go figure. Oh. No. And this is the big sadness about daggers, is they would be great in a group like this if the dagger attacks in the remaster were not completely balked. Steel curtain, okay. Oh, by the way, Sheila, your phone is in my office, I noticed. I forgot to mention during the preamble. Athena distracted Sheila. She cast Cute and Fluffy. It was super effective. You think my voice needs to come up a touch relative to the game sounds? Well, what I can do is I can move the microphone closer to my mouth then. Is that a little bit better? Because I had the microphone at a reasonable distance from me, to be fair. Medallion of Conservation. No, we'll pop that in junk. Is my mic volume a little bit better now? Yeah, they haven't fixed the daggers. They're inconsistent. They're quite inconsistent. Same with Fade Blades. Though it's only that one attack, I strongly suspect that it is due to engine changes. And specifically for them to work on new consoles, I think it has something to do with you're moving too fast for the hits to be registered. Something along those lines. So depending on your timing and depending on what animation the enemy is going through,
do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this?
It can fail to register that you're doing damage. The well
holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-legged kind might call it the well that wanders.
Okay.
Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that.
Perhaps. Okay. Let's go find some leechwood.
Return
He looks so concerned. I'm super concerned, it's true. Where's the leechwood? Is it down there? Ah, it is. Okay, which means I need to go past Penri Kell, which I don't really want to do just yet, but perhaps I should. We'll be doing Gorgwath in a little bit. I guess we'll go and talk Penri Kell. Oh yes, I have pushed detect hidden. It's always the thing to go for. I feel that you want to. That's one of the skills you want to get up really early in any run. All right then. Hello.
Finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Penri Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested?
Maybe. Tell me what you know about Yolven.
It is the crossroads of the southern and eastern routes. It is also a haven for those wishing to escape the horrors of Webwood. To the west lies Gorhart Village. To the north is the House of Ballads.
And what horrors are in the Webwood?
I've travelled Webwood many times, but that was before the recent unpleasantness. Spiders have overtaken the forest. It is best avoided.
Sounds amazing. Let me tell you a story about a place called Mirkwood.
Anyone who labours to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. But it will fall, like all the others. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolven. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, she will do it.
Do you know much about the Tuatha De Orm?
They usually stay with the war in the east, thankfully so. But I've killed a few here in the Dark Wood. Wish I knew what brought them.
That would be me, probably. In Transfer the Wild, thank you very much for the 48 months. Finally home from work, and I discover a stream. Such a great day. Wow, you're getting home from work late. I hope you had good travels.
New to the Feylands, yes? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes.
I usually enjoy becoming a member of the Travellers. I must confess I forgot that that was how the saying went. I'm now reconsidering.
I'm a firstborn traveller's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles. At first listen, the Fae speak in riddles, but bend an ear. They revere stories. It is how they give their lives meaning. If you can call what they do life, the House of Ballads is a place where the Fae revel in their past glories. It is north of here if you're curious.
Thank you. That is somewhere I'm meant to go. What do you know about Gorhart?
Lambs, all of them, yes. The people in Gorhart wish to hide from the war beneath the trees. But you and I both know the truth. There's no running from the Tuatha.
Not if you're mortal, anyway. How goes the Crystal Wall?
None are safe from its wilting touch. Not even the travellers. Like everyone in Amalur, our fate is in the cards.
You mentioned Castle Yolven?
An ancient castle inhabited by spiders. They say a witch is involved in its overthrow. I do not know of such things.
Very well. Right, what do you have in mind?
Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it.
But to answer your earlier question, Belial they may never be fixed. At this point, if they haven't fixed it, I'm not going to expect them to. I really wish they would, because it's my preferred combat style. It does make going full finesse a bit harder, though it's one skill out of many, and it is arguably one of the earliest skills, and thus perhaps one of the weaker ones. But I don't know. I feel like Shadow Strike remains valid all the way through the game, or at the very least, as far as I've ever played through it. And I do miss not having it. I will probably put 1 point into it eventually, just so I can gain access to some of the later dagger skills, because I suspect that with this run we will be going mains chakram secondary daggers, because I refuse to give up the stealth kills. They are love, they are life. What's in it for me?
Never met a traveller before, have you? We may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look. And when.
And specifically when other people are not looking.
The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll.
It's a few years too late, chat. Ballad of the Ring.
It is the story of a maiden who lost her ring to a greedy troll. A young knight, wishing to be her champion, offered to reclaim it. The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. When the troll came to feed, the knight killed the troll and returned the ring to the maiden. The ballads of these fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these fae work.
I love the idea of the cyclic nature of the fae in this game. Again, like, the actual amount of writing that went into this game pretty much bankrupted the company. And as much as it's memeish to say, because it isn't quite that simple, but bankrupted Rhode Island too. Why do we need hunting trophies?
Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find an antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on.
All right, yeah. I will
Hurry
get on
back!
Oh, there's no hurrying with me. If I start getting the idea that I'm going in the right way, I'll turn around. You have chosen very poorly for your champion if you were expecting expedited conclusion to this quest. I'm sorry to say, you are going to be disappointed. I'm gonna make sure of something. Yeah, detected and is all the way up there. Interesting. Secret doors are displayed on the minimap. You're revealed if you go near them. Then traps are displayed on the minimap. Then traps can be disarmed and salvaged for components. And then finally, lost stones and treasures. Ah, okay. So this probably just counts as a treasure. Darashan, thank you ever so much for the 7 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr. Oh. Okay, let's see. No, that isn't going to work. It was slowing down too much. Okay. Elm Scepter. Boiled leather leggings, though. Ooh. Armor socket and utility socket. I'd lose the health regeneration, which is a bit of a shame. But 7 extra armor and 2 sockets. I will take it. I meant to equip it. I will equip it. There we go. And then we'll pop that one in junk. Don't look at that red hand. I don't know why that's there. It's you know, the aesthetics. Yep. Yeah, it's just paint. Absolutely paint. And here, I don't know who goes around painting all these red hands on things. It seems to be a cultural thing. You know. Banksy. This is modern art, chat. Stop being Philistines. God, good God, Bilal. You can't be that energetic about calling someone a thief unless you follow up with, stop right there, criminal scum. Them's the rules. Who knew that Bilal was lawful good? Ah! God damn it. I really need to pull out a bow. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. And whoop-pow! God damn it. These are not good for hunting. They are not long enough range. I'll take everything. I need 4 of them, though. The Red Hand of Fate. Yep, yep. It was fated to be mine. It's impossible to not get red hand marks on items I take, you see, with the amount of blood on my hands. Their blood, you know, I'm doing everyone a service. It's only right that I get properly compensated for my efforts. Come at me, bro. That one level in blacksmithing is oh, you bloody well! I was there for a second, and now it's gone. It's bouncing around this whole region. I still love that if you stole from the shopkeeper in Link's Awakening, it changed the name on your save to Thief. Did it? I'm clearly too innocent for this one, despite how many times I've played the game. I was not aware of this. If you ever needed any proof that Aavak is the good guy, there you are. Belial, on the other hand, has this eldritch knowledge. One must wonder how he got it. Yes. Why are you fighting the wolves? Oh man, backhand chakram attack. What do you mean you can't kill it? It's one of them now. My lord. Oh, the well. I see you. No. Ah, balls. So nice of you to play spicy fetch with the puppets. So they're all tired and sleeping. Exactly. Exactly. Is it back already? It is. You know what? I'm just going to wait. Is there a way to get rid of all gear? Yeah, you sell it. See, that well is moving way faster than I remember it moving. There you go. Oh. As the leechwood bark lands on the surface of the pool, it sinks into the swirling blackness, and suddenly all seems at peace. You take a draught of the wandering well. Alright. Where is that good boy? Also, I taught your nasty pack a lesson for abandoning you. No, you don't need to thank me. Oh. Wow. A hard lock with the default passcode. Once again, you gotta check the password. 0000 is going to be someone's password. And they think they're being clever, but they're not.
Any word? Two legs?
Yes.
It is there, two legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor.
About that.
I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
Bye-bye. I don't know what we actually get for that. Is it a status, maybe? No. I don't think so. Right. So, next up, need to go and murderize some antelope. Reprisal. Reprised. Oh, I need to bring all the antelope heads there, I believe. Don't mind me. I'm not going to steal from you. Though, that is a power move. If you ever join the Thieves Guild in D&D, steal from their members. Establish dominance. And don't be shy about it either. Leave a note. Make sure they know that it was you. Also, be certain to leave your guild dues. Steal everything but the amount that you need to pay in guild tax. Left with the note. So not only did you steal their money, but the money you left with them, they have to give to the guild, because that's now the guild dues. I'm not a good wolf. God damn it. God damn it. I have a lot of stamina, though. I really just need a bow. No escape! No rewards of note for that small quest. Oh, well. The quest was its own reward. I do not yet have the daggers, so I don't have a commendation for the War Sword yet. There's no way that's better than what I've got. Dim chance. Chance. Oh, the Wenglish burns. Dim chance. What chance? Halfway between chance and chance. Yo. No. Your arrows are not appreciated. Stop. Hi. No more tumbles for you. I know, truly sad. Hello. Rousing daggers. Let's have a look at you. No. No good. I very much like the 94 coins, though. I'll accept that gladly. We do have the autumn key. The more marks, the faster the seals re-close. So you want to go for the lowest marks first because you'll have the most time with those. That one can also go in the trash. Hey, Omega. How are you doing, mate? Thank you so much for the 71 months of support. That is a wild amount. Thank you. Oh, I see. Bit of visual storytelling. Cart was attacked. That's why the bandits were around, and then they managed to drag themselves down there and died. I do appreciate some visual storytelling. Some basic crafting stuff on the car. Let's have a look. We've wandered a fair old bit. Still want to take out an antelope around here, I guess, but we could just move northwards for it. We've got the Crast Brother quest up in this direction. And once I have that dagger, I can go back to Goreheart and get my commendation for the Warsworn. You gesture at me with the swagger of someone who thinks they're the main character in this story. I'm terribly sorry to remove your illusions, but no. Those are some nice pants. There is a lost over yonder. They still got that wiggle even in death. Yeah. To be fair, to their credit, they apparently kept some swagger even after dying, and I'm not sure that I'd be able to do that. So, you know, maybe they were the main character. I mean, I came back after death, so why not them? Well, other than the fact that Alistar has now been completely destroyed. Right, that heads off to Glendara, which is not where we want to be. Also, I do quite like the fact that whilst yes, this is from a time where loading screens were the norm, they still tried their best to not have them. And while you can't really get away from them in like town situations, like going from the town square into a shop, they're just going to have a loading screen. But they do their best wherever they can for... Oh wow, blood on the floor there. That's right, your friend, it was just the wind. Nothing to steal. Except your life. But out in the forest, I do like the fact that they've done that. Like these long pathways, they're just there to trick you into not realizing that it's loading the next area and unloading the previous one. It's long enough of a path between each of these zones that it has ample time to load where you're going and unload where you've been. It's a small detail, but one I appreciate. Perfiderous cap. +2 to finesse abilities if I get 2 of these. Huh. I mean, the Salky Veil is very nice, but a rival clan gifted Lord Amberwood with armor of his private guard. Then similarly dressed assassins slew Amberwood and his whole family. Haha! Clever. Clever. Give your enemy a gift of fine armor so that they dress their house guard in said fine armor, only to then use that same armor to dress your assassins. What a clever so-and-so they were. I approve of this. Hey, oh, Jess, the man number 999, I'm sorry. I lost a whole order of magnitude. Hey, how you doing, mate? All right. I'm not going to wear it because the Salky Veil right now is better. But we will absolutely keep that. The chainmail helm can go into our chest. We're not going to be using that. Gauntlet of Lightning. Yeah, that's going to be a might item. We're not building might. How you doing? What were you playing, mate? Welcome on in, Raiders. You come to us just as we're about to get up to a little bit of mischief of the stabby variety. Also, I quite like that the tree roots have grown through this shrine. That's actually super cool. You know what? I don't actually want to take you out slowly.
Take that one quick.
No, not happening. I'm afraid this is going to go quite badly here. I'm in reckoning mode, and you are simply a mid-boss at best. Right, how's your... Oh, we're going for a great sword kill. Okay, a rare one now. Oh, I didn't even use my experience modifier. I should have, considering I was going to take out a mid-boss in reckoning mode. I need to remember to do that. I need to be so much... Oh, never mind, I didn't have one. Hooray! I didn't make a mistake, but I only accidentally didn't make the mistake, so I can't take credit for it. But I appreciate it. Oh, you're playing Enter the Gungeon. Such a good game, that one. Such an amazing game. I hope you had a fantastic run. Thank you so much for the raid, and enjoy the lurk, buddy. Medgar Crast's Blade. There we go. Now I need to return to Ost Ordura. First, though, level up. Can't take a detect hidden here, because I am not yet of a high enough level. But I can put it into stealth if I should choose to do so. Or I can start making okay-ish things. Or I can perhaps go into persuasion. I'm still trying to take on the riot. The jerk taking all of my stuff. Yep. I haven't played Enter the Gungeon in ages. I played it a lot when it first came out. Oh man, I just love the opening sequence. I remember including that in a bunch of, like, I made a special effort to include that in the opening of all of my Enter the Gungeon videos. It was just so good. I mean, stealth for our particular playstyle is particularly strong. And you have a Skaven army? Good choice. Very good choice. I had Skaven army. I didn't actually play much Warhammer Fantasy. I mostly played Warhammer 40k, but I had a Skaven army. And much like my 40k army, I picked my army based on the variance of the models. So Skaven, I just felt that they were more interesting to paint and to adjust. You had a lot of opportunity to play around with Skaven. I mean, Chaos is arguably the most varied of any army in any of the Warhammer games, but I really liked Skaven. But I just very rarely got an opportunity to play with the army, so the army didn't really go very far in terms of point value. I had a way more points in my Space Wolf army. I don't know. I'm sort of feeling Persuasion. Because things like Sagecraft and Alchemy. Well, Alchemy is useful for gathering stuff. Sagecraft is useful for getting the gems initially. Whereas blacksmithing is something you can spec into when you intend to build stuff. Stealth is just good for missions in general. Persuasion is good for the occasional opportunity that you get to use it. It's not a very frequently used skill, though, I'm going to be honest. Lockpicking and Dispelling. I mean, Dispelling... I think there are some quests where Dispelling is actually a part of the quest options. Like, based on your Dispelling skill, you might get different dialogue options in certain encounters. I don't think lockpicking ever does that, but in terms of the actual game, like the function of the skills of Dispelling and lockpicking, I'm gonna be honest, it just get good. You can unlock every lock in the game from the beginning if you're just patient enough and have enough lockpicks. Dispelling is a little bit rougher because you fail on Dispelling and the chest tries to murder you. But even still, as long as you've got a faster enough reaction time, you can dispel any lock, no matter the difficulty. My hubby got me into them because he plays Lizardmen. I mean, you know what? I never really put much thought into a Lizardman army. They were not really as big of a consideration amongst my friends when I was playing Warhammer Fantasy, or as is more realistically the case when I was flirting with the idea that I would be someone who got to play Warhammer Fantasy enough to justify having a Warhammer Fantasy army. I think we're going to go Persuasion, though. Right. As for our points, we've got Finesse 9, Sorcery 9. Where do we want to put our points here? Where do we want to put our points? I could... There's no point in leveling up Arcane Weaponry 2 until I can get to Arcane Weaponry 3 because it doesn't unlock anything for Chakram. But putting points into Chakram, totally viable. And since that is my main, does make sense. I could also increase my... you know what? I don't even have this active right now, which is kind of silly. I could increase the damage resistance. So let's pop a couple of points there, and then I'm going to pop one into the poison here. We'll keep a relatively balanced one. Oh, I can get Initiate 2 now. I think we'll stay on Disciple, though. I mean, Initiate 2, it would make the Chakram significantly stronger, and that plus 7% piercing damage is not actually making my daggers that much stronger. You know what? No, I will actually switch over to Initiate. And Initiate's powerful spells suffice to terrify the vast majority of Amalur's threats. Embracing this destiny results in a marked increase in the potency of your spells, and efficient management of arcane resources help you outlast less disciplined magic users. Take care, Jenna. Right. On that note, I really should have had these abilities active this whole time. There we go. Oh, that was a very early loss. Nope. No. Okay, so in this direction. I should have switched earlier. A pristine magic shard, not too bad. Not great for a hard lock chest, which I lost like 3 picks on, but that was mostly me being stubborn with changing sides. I knew better. Right. Over in that direction, I believe, is the House of Ballads. Oh no, that's a very different area, not one that we want to go to yet. I mean, I guess I can play with you. Damn it. Nothing else down here. I just can't go through that area, but I can explore this little part up here. We're going to have revealed the whole map for when I need to come through here for various quests, which is decent. Who's that looking so dapper? It is Rose. Thank you so much for the 45 months. Dunk. Oh, that was a bad opening, but not too terrible, I suppose. Oh, do I not have the summer key? Oh. Did I only have winter and autumn then? The art style in this reminds me of Fable. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely got a 2010 kind of DNA. Is very like 2010s coded. Look, I'm not even gonna try. Yo. Okay, you're a bit of a problem. I want you to move out the way in time. Okay. You need to be gone. The Flame Champions are no jokes. If they can stun lock me and start actually really laying into me, I am a goner. In no short order. Yeah, somewhere between Fable and World of Warcraft, yeah. Definitely. But it I love the spiral on the ground. It definitely has a certain like nostalgia to it, this art style, in my opinion. Amulet of Lightning aversion. I'm gonna say no. Also no. It's no contest for the Silky Veil. That'll be ours for a little while, I should imagine.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Damn it. Ah, balls. Yeah, that's why. Ah, god damn it, yeah. I was too busy saying that's why. Hello from last save. That's going to put me back a ways. Yeah, that is why dispelling is the more dangerous of the two. Because you fail on a dispel and you die. But at least it didn't put us back so far. Is it in the same place? Oh, it might be. Is this seeded? Maybe there? No. Yeah. But at least it didn't throw us back too far. That could have been a lot worse. But it does look like the randomness, or rather not the randomness, the lack of randomness on the chest seems to imply that they're where the sweet spot on the lock pattern is seeded. Yeah, but get good. No, absolutely. Hey, I never say get good thinking that I am good. I say get good as much as a reminder to myself as a statement to anyone else. However, I could have survived that. And the reason I didn't survive it is because I was talking. Because I was like, oh, this is what I was talking about earlier. What I should have done, and the smartest thing to do would have been to immediately quaff a health potion. Would have kept me alive through the follow-up damage. That's the worst part, is when you can easily see how you could have avoided a death. I don't know why, but that always galls me a little bit more. I think it's the same in like games when you die right at the ending. I mean, you still, like in a roguelike, you still died, you still have to start again. But somehow it feels so much worse if you almost succeeded. And I don't know quite why. Oh, it saved when I leveled up, I think. Some people dislike it when you tell them to get good. Yet they do not understand there's a harsher version. Be better. Wow. Leafin, don't. No one deserves this violence. It's too early in the day. I hesitate to say this, Chad, but I think someone needs to get Leafin some more coffee. Coffee summons Dark Aavak, but coffee keeps Dark Leafin imprisoned. Or at least distracted. Waterproof bubbles. Ah, auto mod takes another life. Oh, and Tiny Goliath, both of you know better. Both of you have the means to stay away from auto mod sites, and yet both of you fell into the trap. I swear. At this rate, I'm gonna get done for fixing. Ah. I started to use my daggers when I meant to use my... Nope. I meant to use my shotgun. Hello. Such strong automod. I don't even get notified for it. I don't know about that. Like, I feel like automod should notify you if it's decided to hold a message. I don't know how to get it to do that. But how are you doing, Bubbles? Awesome to see you in chat. Don't need any of those. Wait a second, I think that hood was different from the last time. Right. It seems you lack the skill to brew dark brew. You should fix that. The last seemed to be a skill issue. Ah, I see. Skill issue not being put in prison by Automod. Alright. This is an average dispel chest. We're going to try it again. Dispel. Now we want to hit these. There we go. See, chat. I take my own medicine. I died. I had to restart. I get gooded. I came back. I didn't die. Don't need to restart. It's simple, really. It's just maths. Well, I mean, we've stopped with, like, we cut off the imminent gloves because that +2 stealth was really, it could have stuck around for a lot longer, and I could have gone without upgrading my armor for a lot longer, becoming married and dependent on that skill upgrade. So at this point, I'm free to replace everything. Hunter Chakrams. Oh, that is a big upgrade. I'd lose the shock damage though. I kind of like the shock damage.